Okay, once again, I've had a few haters on my channel. Actually, you know what? I think because listen, I'm never going to be a YouTuber, and while I enjoy making YouTube videos, it is simply just a hobby, and it's also a way for me to connect with other people. It's a way for me to use a free cloud service for my home videos, and it also gives me a chance just to speak my mind. And because I'm not monetized, and because I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, I can say YouTube and feelings. And if you're the facts don't care about your feelings. So I'm gonna leave this middle finger up, not because I'm trying to be vulgar. Well, I guess I am. I'm trying to be vulgar. I just want to make a point, and I'm not pissed off at all. I listen. I am a man who has dated every single race of woman, maybe except for Eskimo. I'm not sure. I never rubbed noses with some Eskimo woman but I've been with Indian, Arabic, Russian, Ukrainian, white, black, Asian, Filipino. I can't think of a Latin America, South America, different, and then every shade in between. Okay? Now, my personal preference, I don't know where it came from. I've always been like that way since I was a little kid. But if I had to put my druthers on it, if I had to put my finger for my most desire, the women that I find most attractive, I have to say black women. And the funny part is, wigs, no wigs, hair, no hair. Well, I don't like bald women. Let me correct that. I don't like the shaved head. I never liked Grace Jones. I never liked those hyper masculine type women. I never liked those women that had too much odd facial features. I'm not saying that. I don't like women that look like men, and I don't like fat women. Although I have dabbled in the extra weight class. I've moved up in weight class, up and down in my fighting days. Okay, so here's what I'm saying. Now, I know that Google and AI aren't necessarily research. Okay, but it's all I got at my fingertips, okay? I'm making use of this fucking smartphone. It says, when you look at the data from the top dating platforms like OkCupid and various sociology studies, the numbers reveal a consistent, albeit harsh, sorry, don't care about your feelings. It's a harsh hierarchy of racial preference among men. Worldwide. Okay? While attraction is a personal experience, like I just stated to you, my personal preference, I love my black women. Oh my God, I love their booties. I love their thickness. I like I like them all. I like their lips. I like their smell. I like all of it. Okay? It's just this is just my personal preference. We're all different. I'm allowed to have my preferences. The reason why I quit dating black women in America is because, have you seen the culture of black people in America? I'm tired of ghetto. I'm tired of the promiscuous rap culture that they promote. I'm a family man. I want a family. Found it here with Michelle. So I love black women so much I was willing to travel to the continent of Africa to colonize this. In case you don't know, I'm joking. I'm not a colonizer. I'm not trying to colonize anybody. I'm not trying to rape, plunder, and pillage. Okay? While attraction is a personal experience when you aggregate millions of interactions, a distinct pattern of sexual capital emerges. Based on global data trends, major dating app sites, here's how the general desirability of women typically ranks according to men's interactions. Number 1, Asian women, East and Southeast Asian. Statistically, Asian women often rank as the most desired across almost all groups of men. In many large-scale studies, men of every race, except sometimes Asian men, who may show a slight preference for Latinas or same race, message and respond to Asian women at the highest rate. Sociologists often attribute this pervasive cultural stereotypes regarding femininity and physical traits. Asian women are the most feminine women on the planet. I personally think they're the most dangerous emotionally. They are some emotional, home-wrecking witches, in my opinion. In my humble 55 years on this planet, women of Asian descent in the household will crush you emotionally. They will use every tactic, emotional manipulation. They even have a name for it in the Philippines. I know Filipinos and Asians are different. I know Pacific Islander. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop it right there before you even start. I know what you're going to say. So while they may be the most feminine, they are some of the most aggressive women emotionally. So date Asian women at your own risk. I'm telling you, brothers. I'm telling you. I lived it for 2 decades with Asian women. I've had them all. I've been to Korea. I've had lots of Filipino women. I'm telling you. Dismiss me if you want to. Number two, Latin Hispanic women. Latin women consistently hold a strong second place. They are highly sought after by men of all backgrounds. Data from platforms like Facebook, Are You Interested?, shows that men from white, black, and Asian backgrounds all show significant, higher than average interest in Latin women. I love my Latin women. I've had plenty of Mexican and but again, emotional damage is what you will receive when you date those type of women. We've all heard of the hot temper Latina. Oh, she's fire, bro. No, they're very difficult. They are some of the most difficult women on the planet. Again, date at your own risk. And let me tell you something. They get fat. You marry a Mexican woman or something like that, you better look at her mama. You better look at that mama first. Because that girl's going to blow up chunky. You'll be eating tortillas, and she'll be weighing 300 pounds by the end of your 8-year marriage. Because that's when you're going to get divorced. Number three, my white lady. Where's my white people at? I'm so proud to be white. I'm joking. I don't care about being proud about something I don't control. It's fucking stupid. Number 3, white European women. Historically, white women held the top spot, but more recent data shifting from 2014 and the present shows that they have flipped to the third. They've lowered. You know why that is? I wonder why. Maybe it's because so many feminist and liberal white women have now ruined the Caucasian dating pool. They got blue hair and green hair and shades and nose rings and tattoos. Yeah, again, date at your own risk. Have fun. If you only want your kids to look like you, we gotta continue the white race. Go ahead and wife up one of those. Go ahead. I dare you. I double dog, triple KKK dare you. Historically, white men held the top spot. Okay, we know that. Yeah, especially the brothers. They love them some snow buddies. You can have them. I remember I dated this white girl in high school. She was cute-ish. I liked her. I had a crush on her. But she was dating some of the thuggy black guys that were in the class. And I remember I got my feelings hurt. I liked her, right? She chose the thuggy black dude over me, the nice guy that really liked her, right? I come back from Desert Storm years later. Right? I'm in a supermarket. I'm working for Pepsi. I'm all buff. I'm tan. I got a good job. And this fat heifer in a muumuu comes running up to me. Bruno! Oh my God, I haven't seen you. And I looked at her. I was like, it was that girl from drama class, tugging along 3 little mixed babies. And I looked at her and she was so big. She goes, oh my God, I miss you. I can get me. Shoving her number in my pocket. She's a single mom because the thuggy black dude left her. Shocker. And that was my first experience where I was like, oh man, glad I dodged a bullet. Anyway, so they no longer command the universal preference they once did. And interest has shifted more towards Asian and Latina demographics. Yeah, because you're not going to find any liberal, well, you will find some liberal-minded people in those demographics. But for the most part, they're falling back on culture. And that's what it is. It's not a shift from white women necessarily. It's because our culture in America is so garbage now. Number 4, this is what's got to hurt black women. Sorry, I know. My sisters, I feel for you. Middle Eastern have topped you also. Damn, that's gotta hurt. I'm sounding sorry. I'm on a sarcastic rant, so everything's sounding sarcastic. Let me just say, I find it disturbing that people would find Middle Eastern women more attractive than black women. I'm a little shocked. While often categorized differently across studies, women of Middle Eastern or ambiguous mixed heritage tend to fall into the middle of the pack. They receive a moderate to high level of engagement, though usually lower than the top three. Well, of course. Who wants some lady in a hijab? I don't want that. Now here we come. Sorry, black women. Dun, 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 dun. Black women. In nearly every major quantitative study of online dating, where users are making split-second decisions based on photos and race filters, black women, sadly to say, consistently rank at the bottom. Oh, that's too bad. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, most people want to have kids. They don't want to have kids with black women or have mixed, because they want the kids to look like them. I'm trying to be empathetic and trying to figure out why the real reason for that is. And also the cultural differences, especially in America. You can't get along with a ghetto black woman that's loud, obnoxious, independent, don't need no man, got fake hair, lashes, and big ass fingernails, and they want you to pay for everything. I could get those women, and I've messed around a lot of those women. I live in the ghetto back in Sacramento. I live in Oak Park, South area, the Garden. I've been with black women and ghetto women since 4th grade. I've been doing this. The data in various studies, men of all races, including black men in some data sets, shows the lowest response rate and the lowest attractiveness rating towards black women. It's true. The disparity. While black women often show a strong preference for black men, but they also show a high disdain for black men too. Black women are brutal on black men. It's ridiculous. There's so many good black men out there that these black women just watch Pop the Balloon. You'll see it. While black women often show the strongest preference for black men, the data shows that black men statistically are more likely to express interests of women of other races, specifically Latina and Asian, than the other way around. Now we're talking about dating and websites and collecting these data from, but that's the modern world we live in. Now on the ground, is that true? No. In Africa, most black women, African women, are with African men, of course, because this is not Cupid. This is not. So when it's more in line, wherever you live, someplace, you're going to date within your socioeconomic and racial, pool of people. That's how it is. So what's really going on? It says, to your point about the hierarchy exists as a non-PC way, researchers and social critics point out a few underlying factors that drive these numbers. Now, I haven't read this. I'm reading this first time with you guys. Global beauty standards. Media and cultural exports, Hollywood, fashion, etc., have spent a century promoting a specific aesthetic even as diversity is pushed. Now, the deep-seated wiring of what many men consider ideal is heavily influenced by these long-standing images. Listen, that's not true. Men are attracted to women based on our instinctual lower brain desires. We're looking for healthy, full-figured, big breasts, big booties. We're still operating on cavemen. So listen, there is no amount of TV, and they say there is. I know they say there is, but I don't agree. Now, that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Maybe some men are influenced by what they see on TV, but I have never been influenced to like black women. And listen, it's not just like because I lived in a black area. I've moved to white areas, and I've been around black, Asian. I was with a Filipino, with an Asian. So I like them all. I like women that like me, basically. And black women have always shown a high interest in me. When I go out, black women are the ones that come up to me and are very forward with me. It's always been that way. It's because I'm a stud. Hyper masculinization versus feminization. There is a psychological phenomenon where certain races are gendered by society. Asian women are often stereotypically hyper feminized, seen as submissive or delicate. Yeah, that's what they're seen as, but when you marry them, boy, they're violent and passive aggressive in my humble experience. Conversely, black women are often unfairly hyper-masculinized. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. How many times have we seen the black women? I've seen the black angry woman in public. Loud, obnoxious, ridiculously violent. Not so much here in Africa. I'm talking about black culture, okay? In the cultural imagination, which negatively impacts their desirability. Stats among men looking for traditional feminine cues. Okay, so again, I told it not to be PC, but it's still putting out this bullshit. Cultural baggage. People often date the path of least resistance. Not me. If a culture is perceived rightly or wrongly or difficult, loud, or high conflict, men who generally look for peace and ease in their personal lives may subconsciously filter out those groups in favor of groups they perceive as easier to get along with. No, they're seeking out these non-violent, peaceful situations because they're tired. They're tired of black women. Oh, we got an angry black woman right here. Are you sad? And listen, I'm raising a daughter. So I'm going to raise her in a way where she knows the truth. I'm not going to raise her with a princess. Right now she's under 2, so she gets everything she wants. But my plan is to raise her to live in reality. I'm not going to, over my dead body, will I allow, if I have anything to do with it, will I raise her anywhere other than Africa, so she can get a cultural connection to her mother's side of the family. I don't want her involved in American culture whatsoever. She will have the choice because she's American and I got her citizenship. So she'll have the run of the world wherever she wants to go. She'll be bilingual. She'll be raised with awareness of both the challenges that face men and women. She's not going to be a daddy's girl or a princess. None of that garbage. That I wish more fathers would be fathers when they are present, and not just allow the society and the culture to raise their daughters. Because look around, there are many women you see on these dating apps, and many women that are all these feminists who had fathers, but they had weak fathers. That's not what this guy's going to be. That's my goal. That's why. Now, whether I fall short of that, I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the video. Talk to you later.